107.3 Mornings with Joe and Jahna. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to your Thirsty Thursday morning. It is Thursday, June 27th here in South Jersey. Hope you're having a wonderful week. I feel like I'm still not exactly recovered from the Barefoot Country Music Fest that went down in Wildwood this weekend, but slowly but surely, we're getting there. We're getting there. Today, we got a lot going on. It is National Ice Cream Cake Day. I'm not a big cake person. I will always prefer ice cream cakes, hands down. It's just how I am. I don't know. Sweets, meh, I could take them or leave them. Ice cream and anything of the sort, sign me up. It's National Orange Blossom Day today. Oh, they're so pretty. National Handshake Day. Don't touch me if you haven't hand sanitized, though. National PTSD Awareness Day. It's National Onion Day. And the reason for the celebration, ladies and gentlemen, it is National Sunglasses Day. Raise your hand if you own way too many pairs of sunglasses. I have no joke, at least 8 or 9 pairs, and 3 of them are prescription. So do I plan on getting rid of any of those anytime soon? Your answer is absolutely not. So go ahead, do all the things. Buy a pair of sunglasses that matches every outfit. I'm not going to judge you. Have at it. Sunglasses are great. You can switch them up. They just make you feel good. Happy National Sunglasses Day. Mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's Jahna Michael with you this morning. I am having a difficult time adjusting this morning. I don't know about you, but those storms last night, those showers, we really needed them. But in some parts of the Garden State, wow, they're really suffering this morning. So keep everybody that sustained some damage last night in your thoughts and prayers, because it was rough. But I was waking up this morning, and I have to say the one thing that I did notice, and in the summer, it's always so trippy for me because we wake up early, right? As do you in some cases. Maybe you even wake up as early as we do. And I get used to it being brighter in the summer. Like, I love when I wake up and it's not pitch black outside. You know what I mean? It just makes me feel like I'm living on a little bit more of a normal person's schedule, I guess. I don't know. What is normal? Like, somebody define normal. I don't know if you can. But this morning I woke up and I was like, no, it's dark outside. And then I was like, oh, wait, no, it's raining. Like, it would be a lot brighter if it weren't raining. But I know your plants need it, so let it rain. But don't get too excited. It is going to be out of here by midday today, so it will clear up. So enjoy, I guess, your cool and not disgustingly humid morning while you can. Here's what's going on in and around South Jersey this morning. We've got an Atlanta County man who's facing issues with the law on a couple of different charges here. He's been sentenced for being found with a gun 4 years ago. So this all went down on Tuesday. It's a 25-year-old. His name's Jerome Ford of Atlantic City. He was sentenced to 5 years behind bars on a second-degree unlawful possession of a handgun charge. We've also got some South Jersey hospitals that have come up on a survey where patient safety is not necessarily a priority. Now, you don't have to worry about it. It's nowhere in Atlantic or Cape May County. It's not Atlanta Care. It's not Shore. It's not Cape Regional. All of those are still good. But we've got that list up for you right now, catcountry1073.com. So make sure you check it out. Hey, it's Jahna Michael with things you need to know this morning. Utility crews worked through the night restoring power to thousands of homes and businesses following storms that rolled across New Jersey last night. Did you hear them? Severe thunderstorm watches were issued in 17 counties across the Garden State overnight. Powerful winds up to 60 miles an hour were snapping trees, down power lines. It was a mess. An Atlantic City man who was facing issues with the law on a couple of different fronts has been sentenced for being found with a gun 4 years ago. 25-year-old Jerome Ford of Atlantic City was sentenced to 5 years behind bars on a second-degree unlawful possession of a handgun charge. A baby wallaby that calls the Cape May Zoo home is still waiting on a name. This thing is the cutest thing you ever did see. Oh my gosh. The folks at the Cape May Zoo, they are asking for your help in choosing the baby's name. They've narrowed it down to Jax Oliver and Wally, but want you to cast your vote for your favorite. And your South Jersey weather for today. Rain will give way to partial sun with a high of 86. I'm Jahna Michael for Cat Country 107.3. Country 107.3, mornings with Joe and Jahna, and it's time now for my fangirl update. And we all knew that Post Malone wasn't done with country collaborations, right? After this hit with Morgan Wallen. It completely blew up. It is the song of the summer. We all love it. He's apparently continuing his collaboration journey with one of the genre's biggest names. Are you ready for this? You're not ready for this. I wasn't ready for this. Chris Stapleton. Okay. A Posty and Chris Stapleton collaboration. Are you kidding me? Posty took to social media. He shared a clip of the song. Didn't really provide any real details about it other than that, though. We've got it for you. At least the clip that he shared. It's up for you right now. CatCountry1073.com. An all-star tribute concert for Toby Keith is all set to go down in Nashville next month. Toby Keith, American Icon. That's what they're calling it. Rightly named. Jelly Roll, Lainey Wilson, Carrie Underwood, Luke Bryan, Eric Church, Ashley McBride, Harker McCollum, Darius Rucker, and more country artists are set to perform. You'll be able to watch it on TV. You just have to wait a little bit. It's slated to air in a 2-hour special on NBC on August 28th. Everything we know about the Toby Keith tribute concert is up for you right now on the Cat Country 107.3 app. So make sure you check that out. Cat Country 107.3, mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's Jahna Michael with you this morning. And we got to talk about how often you're eating out, because I would like to know. I feel like I'm kind of straying away from eating out too much. These prices are just out of this world. I mean, they're pricey at the grocery store, but I remember when I would go to Taco Bell when I was like in middle school and pay less than $10 for like 3 different things and a drink. And now I feel like just for myself, I'm pulling away with at least like $13 worth of fast food. And it's just, I feel, are we at a point, let me stop saying sharing how I feel. Are we at a point where we kind of like as a society are not okay with it anymore? Like, are we just not trying to even justify that kind of expense? Like there's better things that our money could be going to, right? Well, there's a bunch of different, I guess you can, fast food restaurants that are noticing that, and they are attempting to lure people back in with some lower prices. We've got Wendy's, we've got Burger King, and even Taco Bell has that $5, it's a $5 box. So that way, if you want to go in there and not spend an arm and a leg, you can. But even more people are following suit, and we've got more on that coming up for you. Mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's Jahna Michael here. So since the prices of literally everything any of us have to buy at any given moment are right now through the roof, a lot of us have refrained from unnecessary expenses. Well, apparently McDonald's has noticed, and they miss us. If nobody else misses us, McDonald's misses us. They've launched a new $5 meal deal for the summer, and this is to compete with people like Wendy's, Burger King. And what's happening is, so thanks to the increased cost of literally everything, more and more customers aren't eating out. And not just at McDonald's, but other fast food restaurants as well. But now Mickey D's is trying to be a slick little trick and kind of lure us back in. So they're offering you a choice. Here we go. A McDouble or a McChicken sandwich, small fries, 4-piece chicken nuggets, and a small drink for $5. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. See, those are the 90s prices that we're looking for, McDonald's. Here's the thing. We all already know, though, that the portions are going to be ridiculously small. And on top of that, here we go. This new meal deal that's supposed to be like the best thing since sliced bread, right? It's only expected to run for like 4 weeks or something like that. Like, thanks for the love, Mickey D's, but you really want us to come back? run that for a little bit longer, okay? Some of us have other things to do. Some of us might not be able to get there within 4 weeks, okay? Meanwhile, we got Wendy's 4 for $4 deal. That was a fan favorite, and they've been doing that since 2015. And then Burger King has a $5 Your Way meal. That's already been out for like a month or so. And that kind of one-upped McDonald's whole plan. But we'll see. Let me know on the app right now if you plan on, taking advantage of that. If you tried the Wendy's one, the Taco Bell one, this one, are you still just not heading to the drive-thru? I get it. Times are tough. It's ridiculous out there. Let me know on the app. $5 at Mickey D's. Are you going to try it? Maybe I will. I can get behind a small fry and a McChicken. Cat Country 107.3 mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's Jahna Michael here with you this morning. Now, I'm not trying to rush you through summer, make you have to speed through it to get to the fall or anything like that. Okay. I promise you that. But I do want to keep you informed as much as possible about how much you're going to be paying to catch an NFL game this season. So if you are a diehard football fan, you bleed green, go Birds, it's probably not of much consequence to you, but, those trips to the link, man, they add up. And times are tough, okay? And Jahna's your friend. Yeah, I just referred to myself in third person. Jahna's your friend, and I want to make sure that you just know what you're going into, okay? Because it's going to be a lot. And it's absolutely outrageous. And I don't know. Hearing this news, I can tell you one thing. It's definitely changed my perspective on whether or not I'm going to go to the games this year, because I know the kind of behavior that I partake in once I get to that stadium and once I have that ticket. The ticket's not even the pricey part, okay? It's everything at the game that's expensive, and I have an update on how much it's going to cost you to enjoy some adult beverages. That's coming up in less than 3 minutes. Hey, it's Jahna Michael with 3 things you need to know this morning. Utility crews worked through the night restoring power to thousands of homes and businesses following storms that rolled across New Jersey last night. Did you hear them? Severe thunderstorm watches were issued in 17 counties across the Garden State overnight. Powerful winds up to 60 miles an hour were snapping trees, down power lines. It was a mess. An Atlantic City man who was facing issues with the law on a couple of different fronts has been sentenced for being found with a gun 4 years ago. 25-year-old Jerome Ford of Atlantic City was sentenced to 5 years behind bars on a second-degree unlawful possession of a handgun charge. A baby wallaby that calls the Cape May Zoo home is still waiting on a name. This thing is the cutest thing you ever did see. Oh my gosh. The folks at the Cape May Zoo, they are asking for your help in choosing the baby's name. They've narrowed it down to Jax, Oliver, and Wally, but want you to cast your vote for your favorite. And your South Jersey weather for today. Rain will give way to partial sun with a high of 86. I'm Jahna Michael for Cat Country 107.3. 107.3 mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's Jahna Michael here with you this morning. Joe Kelly is on vacay. Don't worry. He will be back soon. Just taking a little break. After Barefoot, we all need it. Right now it's birthday shout out time on the Cat. First, we got to start with Tamara Ardito. She's 44 years young today. She's from Dorothy. Happy birthday, Tamara. Michael Oster, 40 years young. He's from Philly. Listen, we love that. He's listening on the app right now. Michael, we're glad to know you. 40 years young. Welcome to a new decade, friend. I'm talking like I'm in my 40s. I'm not even in my 40s, but I hear your 40s are great. So enjoy, Michael. Nicole Rogers from Deptford has a birthday. She's 34 today. And then we've got Jen DiGiovanni from Carney's Point. She's 33 today. Happy birthday, Jen. That's it. If we missed you, happy birthday. Hope you have a wonderful day. Our big birthday shout-out winner from Cat Country today, Tamara Ardito of Dorothy. She's 44 years young today. Happy birthday, Tamara. Hope you have a Cat Country 107.3 mornings with Joe and Jahna. Jahna Michael with you this morning, and it is wedding season. Everybody's getting married. Everybody gets married in June. Everybody gets married in the summer. I will say, I feel kind of weird saying this because I do feel like there's a shift. People aren't getting married as much in the summer as they used to because everything's just so expensive these days. It's cheaper. You know, it's cheaper to get married in the off season. That's a fact. But summer still remains the main wedding time of the year. That's why it is perfect to focus on that for the question of the day today. It's a really good one. What is the price range for a wedding gift? Like, do you have a scale depending on how good of a friend that person is? Let me know right now, 609-383-1073, or you can message us on the Cat Country 107.3 app. It's free to download, by the way, if you don't have it. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. I hope some of my friends aren't listening, but it's absolutely true. You're going to spend more on somebody that you actually care about. Like, you're going to spend more. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, if you invite me to your wedding and I haven't talked to you and you haven't like checked in on me in years, but yet I get invited to your wedding, I'm just not even going to go. That's just me. But maybe I'll send you a gift depending on how close we were at some point. But these days, listen, probably not, because Mama's got other things to pay for. And I won't be having a big wedding because, again, I have other things to pay for. So what price range is appropriate for a wedding gift? You tell me. That is the question of the day for today. I feel like there's going to be a lot of different answers for this one. So we'll see how this goes. Cat Country 107.3 mornings with Joe and Jahna, our question of the day, which makes perfect sense, especially in today's economy. What is the appropriate price range for a wedding gift? We do have a couple answers on the phones. Just to let you know, you can message me on the Cat Country 107.3 app. Don't forget, it is free. You're just going to click the message us button. What is the appropriate price range for a wedding gift? I already shared this on Facebook. I'm just going to tell you my answer. It definitely depends on how much I like you. Okay? That's just what it is. I don't make the rules. At Country 107.3 mornings with Joe and Jahna. Morning trivia is on the air. At stake this morning, we've got a pair of tickets for you to see Chicago comedian Pat McGann. We're going to get to talk to him actually later on this morning. I'm really excited for that. He's going to be taking the stage at Ocean Casino Resort, Atlantic City, inside Ovation Hall. This is coming down next week, actually, Friday, July 5th. So tickets are now on sale at theoceanac.com. You don't have to wait for that to go, though. I have them for you right now. If you win, your tickets are going to be available at Will Call the night of the show. So easy peasy, go to dinner with your honey or your bestie or whoever you want to take to the show. He's so funny. Great guy. Can't wait to chat with him this morning. A pair of tickets to see Pat McGann could be yours if you answered this question correctly. 609-383-1073. That's the number to call. 609-383-1073. In the 80s, aka before Jahna was born, in the 80s, most people learned how to do this. They learned how to do this. Now, only 14% of people ever learn how to do it. What is it? In the 1980s, over 90%, most people learned how to do this. Now, only 14% of people ever learn how. 609-383-1073 for these Pat McGann tickets. Good luck. Cat Country 107.3 mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's Jahna Michael here with you this morning, and we are playing morning trivia, baby. At stake, we've got tickets for you to see Pat McGann. He's going to be taking the stage at Ocean Casino Resort in Atlantic City, Ovation Hall, to be more specific. Friday, July 5th. These tickets are yours if you can answer this question correctly. By the way, tickets are available right now at theoceanac.com. In the 1980s, most people learned how to do this. Now only 14% of people ever learn how to do it. What is it? 609-383-1073. In the 1980s, most people learned how to do this. Now only 14% of people ever learn how to do it. What is it? Let's go to the phones, trying to get an answer here. Here we go. Hi, Cat Country.
Operate a stick shift.
Drive a stick shift. Yes, that's absolutely right. You're our winner.
Oh, my gosh.
What's your name?
Kathy? I'm sorry. Kathy.
I heard you, Kathy. I heard you loud and clear. You're going to see Pat McGann, girlfriend. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Do you know how to drive a stick, Kathy?
No, but my husband does.
That's so funny. I actually learned on a stick, but I was the only one. I graduated in high school in 2010. But I was one of the only people in my class that actually knew how to drive one. So I kind of feel privileged after hearing that. Congratulations, Kathy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yep. So in the 1980s, over 90% of people learned how to drive a stick. Only now only 14% of people ever learn how, and they say that that's going to decrease even more. And I will say this, my boyfriend knows how to drive a stick too. We got a really great deal on a Subaru because he drives a Subaru. He got a really great deal on a Subaru because he said wherever he got his car, look, this car's been sitting here for a while and nobody is going to pay what you want them to pay for this car because everybody that knows how to drive a stick does not want to pay that and is not looking for a stick shift anymore. And the people that could afford to pay that, they're not going to because they don't know how. So this is either going to be sitting here or you can give me the car right now. And that's exactly what happened. So especially in today's world, I highly recommend learning how to drive a stick. I really do think that it's one of those skills that everybody should learn. You know what I mean? Hey, it's Jahna Michael with 3 things you need to know this morning. Utility crews worked through the night restoring power to thousands of homes and businesses following storms that rolled across New Jersey last night. Did you hear them? Severe thunderstorm watches were issued in 17 counties across the Garden State overnight. Powerful winds up to 60 miles an hour were snapping trees, down power lines. It was a mess. An Atlantic City man who was facing issues with the law on a couple of different fronts has been sentenced for being found with a gun 4 years ago. 25-year-old Jerome Ford of Atlantic City was sentenced to 5 years behind bars on a second-degree unlawful possession of a handgun charge. A baby wallaby that calls the Cape May Zoo home is still waiting on a name. This thing is the cutest thing you ever did see. Oh my gosh. The folks at the Cape May Zoo, they are asking for your help in choosing the baby's name. They've narrowed it down to Jax, Oliver, and Wally, but want you to cast your vote for your favorite. And your South Jersey weather for today. Rain will give way to partial sun with a high of 86. I'm Jahna Michael for Cat Country 107.3. Cat Country 107.3. Comedian Pat McGann is coming to Ovation Hall at Ocean Casino on Friday, July 5th. Earlier this week, Joe and I had a chance to speak with Pat McGann. Good morning, Pat.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
Good. You're coming to Ocean Casino on July 5th, Friday, July 5th. Ocean bills you as Chicago comedian Pat McGann. Are Chicago comedians funnier than regular comedians from other places?
The big question.
Oh, I guess you would have to figure that out. You're on your own. I just mentioned I'm from Chicago. I don't know that I don't think I'm funnier than anyone else. Where are you from, Joe?
I'm from Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Are you going to bring deep dish pizza with you?
No, that's kind of not even true. We don't eat deep dish.
Really?
A little bit. It's mostly for the tourists. I live on the south side. We do thin crust, tavern style, small squares. pizza.
That sounds good.
Like people
that sounds
in this
good.
area don't eat hoagies or like subs. Like that's really depressing.
Oh yeah, everyone's telling me to go to White House.
Yeah, you got to go to White House subs.
You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing here in Atlantic City.
Well, yeah, I've been there so many times. I opened for Sebastian Maniscalco at the Borgata. That we did so many shows there.
Mm-hmm. But this time you're on your own.
We had a residence there. Yeah, and this time I'm coming in on my own, Ovation Hall, and really excited about it. It's a holiday weekend, and, Atlantic City in the summer should be a great time.
It's going to be a great time. We're excited to see you.
We know you have a lot of kids. How many kids you have? What are their ages?
I have 3, and they are 12, 10, and 9, and they're playing sports. So most of my time is taken. My one guy is playing baseball. He's got his own bat. Have their own equipment now.
No, it's not just
you've seen 3 good pitches all year. Why is your bat $290? Why can't you hand it to the next kid when you're done striking out with it?
Because they have to have their own.
$4,000 worth of bats in the dugout. We have 2 hits.
Oh my God!
Do kids play outside anymore when they're not in organized by parents sports?
Good question.
They go outside for about 30 seconds, and they realize that no one's going to tell them exactly what to do and how to act, and and then they come back in. And there's nothing to do. So bored.
So bored.
Are your kids on social media yet?
They're not on social media, but they do have screens. They're always plugged into a wall because they don't charge them. My kids are always sitting on the floor like they're stranded at the airport, like tethered to an outlet.
How do you
notice they don't charge them, right?
And then they cry when they're dead.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then you FaceTime. Whenever I'm on the road and I do, FaceTime my kids, that's the conversation. It's at 1%. Okay, well, love you.
Love you, Mom.
And then it just goes blank.
At Country 107.3, comedian Pat McGann is coming to Ocean Casino on July 5th. And earlier this week, Joe and I got to speak with Pat. Pat, do you take your kids on the road with you?
Sometimes. When I'm lucky, because I love to share a hotel room with my children. Because I love drying myself off with a hand towel.
With the only washcloth.
When we get to a hotel, I tell my kids, you guys head up there, use every towel, and when you're done, just launch it. Throw it somewhere in the room. It'll be taken care of.
Always under the counter. It's always under that one little counter. It's never where you can even see it either.
Yeah, it's usually next to a puddle in the bathroom.
Do you have any big summer plans away when you're not working with the kids?
Not a ton. We did a trip in the spring. Summer, I'm just kind of let them, camps is what they're doing now. There really is no summer anymore. It's like a camp release program for the kids. You get them right into, you register them for anything too. Especially, if you don't have it set up by May, they end up at bomb making camp. You don't even care. You're just looking for something M through F. Can I have a camp that's M-F so I can drop off this MF?
Do you have a true summer with them, or are they do they go back in August so they only have this rinky-dink just extended spring break?
Yeah, I think the first day of school is July 31st. No, it really is early, isn't it? You're right about that.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, there's no Memorial Day to Labor Day anymore. Summer's June 20th to August 10th.
Pat McGann is going to be at Ovation Hall at Ocean Casino Friday, July 5th at the oceanac.com. That's where you can get tickets, the oceanac.com. I think they're selling bats for kids on that website as well. So you might want to check that out.
More expensive than the tickets, too.
Yeah. And water bottles. Everyone will be given a water bottle to bring it back to their kids so they can stay hydrated. When did that start? My mom's almost 80. I've never seen her drink water her entire life.
Thank you so much to comedian Pat McGann for joining us this morning. What a great guy. You're going to be able to check him out at Ocean Casino Resort next Friday, July 5th. He's coming, so make sure you check that out. His tickets are on sale at theoceanac.com. Mornings with Joe and Jahna. It's Jahna Michael with you this morning. Over an hour of commercial-free music